Welcome to Wildlife with Belush, the place where survival is raw, the wild is untamed, and every sunrise tells a story written in blood and dust. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe now, because what you're about to witness isn't just another story. It's a moment that defied nature itself. In the wild, a predator never forgets its hunger. But what if it remembered something else? A bond? A face? A love thought lost forever? Tonight, we revisit one of the most emotional encounters ever recorded, the story of Christian, the lion who remembered. This is not just a reunion, this is a miracle. The African savanna stretches endlessly, painted gold under the rising sun. Dust swirls lazily in the air, tall grass sways with whispers of the wind. But hidden in that beauty, danger always waits. A lone man walks forward, unarmed, his shadow long against the cracked earth. His breath is uneven, his hands tremble, because at the end of his path waits a predator who could tear him apart in seconds. And then, through the grass, it happens. A massive lion rises, mane glowing like fire in sunlight, amber eyes locking onto the man. Every instinct says, run. But he doesn't. He walks closer. The lion steps forward too, muscles rippling under tawny skin, jaws parting to reveal ivory teeth. Dust clings to his mane, his paws sink into the soil. The air is thick with silence. Will this be the last step the man ever takes? Or the first step into something no one thought possible? The lion lowers his head, ears flicking, tail lashing with agitation. His amber eyes burn into the man's face, a stare that freezes blood. The man's breath quickens. He whispers faintly, almost broken words. A name. Christian. The predator halts, blinking. The sound carries across the wind. For a moment, nothing happens. The lion growls low, deep rumble vibrating through the ground. The man drops to his knees, arms spread, not in defense, but surrender. Dust swirls around him, golden light painting his trembling silhouette. Tears fall down his face as he waits, for fangs, for claws, for death. The lion lunges, time slows. The man shuts his eyes tight. Dust explodes around them as the beast leaps forward. But instead of claws, something else happens. The lion presses his massive head into the man's chest. His mane buries the man's face. A deep, guttural sound escapes his throat, not a growl, but something closer to a purr. Against every law of nature, the predator has remembered. Tears stream down the man's face as he wraps his arms around the lion's massive neck. His fingers dig into golden fur, his body trembling with shock and relief. The lion rises on hind legs, towering over the man, placing heavy paws on his shoulders. But there are no claws, only tenderness. He nuzzles his face against the man's, amber eyes closing in peace. The man laughs through sobs. His voice cracks as he whispers, "You remember me, after all these years." The lion licks across his cheek, saliva glistening in the sun. It is clumsy, messy, but full of love. The kind of love no one thought a predator could hold. For long minutes, they remain entwined, predator and human, wild and tame, family reunited by memory, stronger than fear. Even the savanna itself seems to pause. The wind quiets, vultures drift higher, the silence sacred. Nature holds its breath for a miracle, but miracles do not last forever. The lion circles the man playfully, brushing his massive body against his side like a house cat. His deep purr vibrates through the ground. The man laughs, wiping tears from his cheeks. But in the distance, other lions stir. Amber eyes glow faintly in tall grass. One steps closer, a lioness, curious but cautious.
Please do not leave me alone
Christian,
here.
the lion, positions himself between her and the man. His gaze locks with hers. A silent message passes. She halts, lowers her head, and retreats. For now, the man is family. But as the sun begins to fall, Christian rises to his full height. He licks the man's cheek one last time, presses his massive head against his chest, and then turns away. The man reaches desperately, but his fingers close on empty air. Tears stream down his face as he whispers, "Goodbye, my boy, until we meet again."
It's been so long.
Christian walks slowly back to his pride.
So many years.
He glances once over his shoulder, amber eyes glowing in dusk, mane rippling in the wind. Then he disappears into the tall grass, forever. The man sits motionless, his body heavy with sorrow and joy colliding inside him. The dust settles, the silence thickens, and yet his chest still rises quickly, as if his heart cannot accept what just happened. His eyes trace the horizon where Christian vanished. The tall grass sways, golden blades dancing under the dying light, as if whispering the lion's name back to him. He leans forward, hands trembling, pressing fingers into the fresh paw prints left in the dirt. For a moment, he clutches the earth tightly, his knuckles pale,
Goodbye, my
as if
boy,
holding
until we
onto the
meet
last
again.
trace of his lion. But then the wind shifts. Grain by grain, the paw prints begin to fade. The man watches in silence, tears rolling freely, realizing that even miracles leave no footprints for long. The sky deepens into crimson, then violet, then black. Stars ignite above, countless, eternal. The savannah, once violent, now hums with quiet life. Crickets chirping, fireflies glowing faintly, distant howls of hyenas echoing in the vastness. And yet, in the middle of this wild orchestra, the man feels an unshakable truth burn inside him. Love never dies. It is not bound by fences, not destroyed by distance, not erased by time. Even in the heart of Africa, even in the untamed wild, a lion remembered his human. Against all instincts, against all odds, he chose not to kill, but to embrace. That moment will echo long after the grass grows, long after the stars fade, long after even the man himself is gone. Because some stories are carved not into stone, but into the soul of the earth itself. And so, as the night cloaks the savannah in silver and shadow, the man rises. His silhouette, small against the vast wilderness, begins the long walk back. Behind him, Christian lives on, not just as a lion of the wild, but as a symbol of something greater. Here, in the endless plains, nature teaches us its deepest lesson. Survival may rule the wild, but memory, love, and connection rule the heart. This was not just the story of a man and his lion. This was proof that bonds can outlive separation, that trust can outlive fear, that even in the fiercest predator, love can endure. You have been watching Wildlife with Belush, where the wild speaks and we listen. If this story touched you, don't leave without joining our journey. Subscribe now, because here, every video reveals a truth that can change how you see life itself. In the wild, nothing is guaranteed, nothing is safe, and nothing ever truly ends. But the memories, the miracles, they last forever.